data science, data analysis, and all that? Does it help you with your trading?
Well, it does, those lifestyle being displayed on social media. To be very honest, I was attracted by that. So I came across this strategy from Forex Factory. The moment where I actually considered giving up is when my aha moment actually happened when I stopped trying to.
Welcome back to another interview that I'm doing with one of our traders that has just received a payout from us recently. Welcoming Jin Jian.
Hi, thank you.
Can you start by introducing a little bit about yourself to us?
All right, so my name is Jin Jian,
Mm-hmm.
and I recently just got my payout as mentioned just now.
Mm-hmm.
So I am a forex trader who use a simple approach that focusing on a bigger time frame, H4, for example, for direction, and M30 for confirmation entries.
What actually got you into trading?
Honestly, I am currently still a college student, so I
Oh,
believe everyone been through that phase where in college we tend to find ways to earn some pocket money,
okay,
and then
okay.
that's when I started looking through, like social medias. What are some ways to actually earn money without affecting your main priority, which is your studies?
Okay.
Then I came across trading. At first, as a beginner, I didn't know anything about trading. It was amazing to me because those lifestyle being displayed on social media.
Of
Yeah,
course.
to be very honest, I was attracted by that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But of
Yep.
course, as time progressed, as I gain experience, as I realized that it is not just about the good side. Okay, uh, of course, there will still be the end goal, hopefully.
Of course.
But
Of
for
course.
now, consistency is what I focus most. Yeah,
How long have you been trading?
2 years plus.
2 years plus.
Yeah,
May I know what you're studying now?
degree in data science.
Oh, degree in
Yeah,
data science. Do you see that there's any carryover from what you're learning, data science, data analysis, and all that? Does it help you with your trading?
it, it does, especially in backtesting, in journaling, because
Mm,
maybe that I'm quite familiar with those analysis tools. Maybe I feel like it helps a little bit in journaling, where I can apply some formulas and I can get to use the right tools to actually get some insights from my journal. Yeah,
do you find that it gives you a clearer approach, maybe a clearer framework to how you're gonna start breaking down your trading system and all that?
yeah, definitely.
Then, at which point of your trading journey do you actually hear about prop trading?
I came across prop trading after the almost second year in trading. The reason was mainly because that I was looking ways for bigger capital. Because as mentioned just now, I am still a college student, and it is a very hard truth that me cannot afford huge deposit amount lah.
Yeah,
And
understood.
uh, as all the quotes always mention, 1% on $10, $100 account is almost nothing. But when you got a bigger capital, 1%, 2%
Yep,
sounds good. Yeah,
yep.
so that's when I started paying attention to prop trading.
How did you then find out about us and what made you decide that you want to try?
Okay, so I found out TradeX Prop
Mm,
through a trading community. I can't really remember which community it was, but then I like how clear the rules are on TradeX Prop platform, and also the fact that the payout successful rate is actually 100%,
yes.
right, as stated on the website. And during my time, there was a promotion, quite valid promotion, I would say. So yeah, I went for TradeX Prop lah.
You've not tried any prop firms before that.
No, this is my first time.
Okay, cool. So, okay, back to now your earlier on, you talked about your trading. So you look at 4 hours for your direction and
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes for your confirmation.
Yes.
So normally, how long do you hold your trades?
It depends because my exit is actually, I would say, dynamic. It depends on zone to zone.
Okay.
So if you were to ask me about average, I would say maybe 3 to 4 hours for
Okay.
it to either hit SL or TP. Yeah.
So zones, you mean like invalidation zones and all that lah?
Yeah.
Cool. So, in a nutshell, how would you explain your trading style? Is it like a lot of like resistance, or do you look for patterns, SMC?
I'd say I am looking for patterns, especially to be specific, engulfing patterns. So I came across this strategy from Forex Factory because it
Okay.
was a free resource, yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, basically the concept is quite similar to SNR, breakout, pullback, entry, retest of
Mm.
key zones, but I think it's just a different naming, lah.
That's personally my style as well.
Ah,
A lot of SNR. I look for breakouts. This kind of thing. Yeah, and retest. And I jump in on the retest. Okay, cool. So no indicators.
no indicators.
Okay, all price action.
Yeah.
So now coming to the real tough bit. I mean, about trading is talking about your psychology and your discipline.
Mm-hmm.
What's your mindset now? Let's say, okay, what's your view on psychology and discipline?
During this platform journey, I always remind myself to be calm, follow your plan, because if you fail but you follow a plan, it's still something acceptable for me. But if you fail because you didn't follow the plan, for me that is quite not forgettable. I mean, not acceptable lah for me. So I will keep on reminding myself that okay, the fee to enter this prop firm test is quite a good amount lah for me. I mean, I
Yep.
can use it for my daily spendings and also uh, remind myself to keep calm and always stick to the plan because in the end, you already have data that proves your strategy.
Mhm.
So just believe in your strategy.
Definitely trust the process, right?
Yes.
Because you've already the hard work is done basically once you have your
Mm-hmm.
trading system, right? And
Yes.
all that's left is just to trust that it's gonna work. So
Mm.
I think that's a really really important thing. Because I think most people they do not have a trading system and it goes by feel. Because of that, then you don't have a baseline that's established. Like right now, you have a baseline. You understand this is the system that you have that is working. It does have a statistical edge, and all that you need to do now, it actually makes it easier because you have the system
Mm-hmm.
already. All you need to do is just trust it and execute,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Rather than everything is like when you don't have a system and then you go by feel or you look here look there, you get stressed out. It's actually harder, right?
Mm-hmm.
But people think that backtest and all this is the hard thing. No, the hard thing is actually not having a system to trade with. So
Definitely.
cool. At which point do you have like the lowest point? I always like to ask
The,
traders this. Yeah.
the lowest point is when, because as mentioned just now, this is actually my first time doing real prop firm tests.
Oh.
Before this, I have only done, other prop firms have actually, what do you call that? The trial account.
Mm.
So definitely the emotions in trial account and real account will be very different, right?
Yes.
So the moment where I actually considered giving up is when losing streaks hit me. And I
Mm.
was down 3%. So what I did was I get emotional. I question myself, but then I told myself to take a few days break and then go back to the journal, review everything, and from my journal is where I actually start to gain back my confidence to
Okay.
go back into the market. Yeah.
What did you discover when you went back to your journal?
I realized that losing streaks is actually very normal.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just face it. And even if you fail, did you actually follow your plan? If yes, that's fine.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
then you actually realized that you were following your plan.
Yes.
So you did not deviate in any way.
No.
No, see? So that's why when you have a system, you follow it. And then even though things don't go your way, but you know you've done what you could and you can move on fast. Rather than like if you don't have that baseline already built, and then
Mm-hmm.
it becomes very arbitrary. It's like it's becomes very difficult to see what went wrong and even how to start thinking what did I do wrong, right? So that's a really critical thing. And what I realized from all the traders that I've interviewed is all the same thing. They all must have a system. They all know when to time out also,
Mm-hmm.
move away from the charts, take a break, go back to the journal, review, and yeah, find out where they went wrong. So how would you say throughout your whole trader's journey from the beginning to where you are now, what has changed the most and at which point did you realize maybe you've understood what it takes to be a trader?
My aha moment actually happened when I stopped trying to learn everything available on the internet. I'm not saying that this doesn't work, that doesn't work. No, actually everything works. You just
Mhm.
need to find one that suits you and keep on refining it, make it better, make it suits you more, and eventually use it to earn something from the market. That was my
Okay.
aha moment.
What would you say your current goals now as a funded trader?
My current goal is actually to stay consistent and scale up. As mentioned now, the bigger the capital, the better the return, even the
Mhm.
same percentage, right? I'm also currently, I mean, not currently, but I believe that this is what you as a trader is supposed to do, is that to keep on journaling, and from your journal, find ways to actually refine your strategy to make you a better trader in terms of psychology or in terms of your system.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's my current goal, my current plan. Yeah.
So no more tinkering with your system, ah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So that's confidence is also important. Just suddenly thought about what you said earlier about our 100% payout rate, right? It's definitely something that we're proud of, and because you could see that you as a legit trader, you've put in so much work. You've put in so much work to establish your system, all the pain, the heartache, the money that you pour into this, and then you execute all your trades. We really don't want the trader to also have to think about, after you've worked so hard to get a funded account, and then after that, you manage to get your account into profits, right? And then you still also have to worry about whether you'll be getting the money. So definitely, this is one of our I would say maybe our philosophy lah. That's the value that we aim to provide for traders, because I'm sure you've heard of a lot of horror stories as well.
Mm-hmm.
Payout,
Yep.
people don't receive payouts. So, any final words of encouragement for fellow traders who wants to make it?
Although I'm not an experienced trader yet, I will not consider myself as an experienced trader or a pro trader. But from my experience, I would say that keep it simple, stay consistent, believe in yourself, don't get caught up in the noise, don't change your strategy frequently just because of a few losses. That's very important.
Yes.
Master your system, and believe me, the results will come. Yeah.
Awesome. Even though you've not been trading for too long, but you sound like you know what you're doing. That's awesome. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing your story and your insights. We're happy to have you as part of the family, and we look forward to seeing more success from you.
Right. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. Thank you.